You guys are fucking awesome! You want some more? You fucking got it!
Kvelertak are a Norwegian heavy metal phenomenon who have won 3 Norwegian Grammies, toured with Metallica, and set the world alight with their insane live shows. Over the years, they've risen through the ranks to become one of Norway's most popular rock bands and spent the entirety of 2016 touring the globe in support of their highly anticipated third album, Nattesferd. Oh, serial killer action figures.
Oh, Gaze's paintings.
Yeah, it's on when the kite string pops. Oh, we've got the clothes worn during the execution of Wayne Robert Feld. I was trying to figure out why it's so bloody.
And why they couldn't give him a proper pair of pants. Just one leg.
Is it true that there are recording studios in Norwegian prisons?
Yeah, they have everything, schools to recording studios.
It's like being at a summer camp.
A little more humane than what we're seeing here.
Yeah, definitely.
We believe in rehabilitating people instead of punishing them, so yeah.
Even Varg, who I guess is your most famous metal dude.
The most harsh penalty you can get is supposedly like 21 years, but with like the case of like Breivik, who killed those 77 kids, like he's never gonna get out, because if he's a danger to society still, they'll just keep him locked up like after it's been 21 years too, so.
How do you feel about what we get up to?
I'm against death penalties, it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember the way that we were first described to me was party black metal.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
You guys are kind of trying to get away from the black metal tag in general, aren't you?
Yeah, it's, I respect it too much to call it black metal. If you do, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, we just like to flirt with certain elements from it, and so we borrow a lot of stuff, but we're not afraid to be catchy, I guess.
Do you think people like to focus on the black metal part just because you're Norwegian?
Definitely, yeah. The lyrics I write are pretty dark though, even if some of the music is kind of upbeat, but I just kind of like to have that contrast.
With things like this, how did humans win? We're the puny, pathetic little things.
Thumps. I like this one.
I want to do that to my cat.
You know, I used to have a taxidermied owl on my head, so.
Is there any story behind the owl thing?
Yeah, we just, when we needed a cover for like a first demo collection, it was called like West Coast Holocaust, and we just came up with the idea of having an owl on the cover. Even been like accused of being affiliated with the Illuminati because we have owls and triangles and that kind of stuff.
Are you?
Yeah. Why do you think we're doing so well?
Gigi Allen, who I guess is wearing the same clothes he's wearing when he died. They're surprisingly clean.
Did they just piss on him and all kinds of stuff while after he was dead, like at his funeral? They just put like a Walkman on his head with this music, and they were just partying around in him.
So now that we made it through the Museum of Death, what was your favorite thing you saw?
I think this room is my favorite so far, the Gigi Allen room. I already knew that John Wayne Gacy was a painter and like Hitler was a painter, so that wasn't surprising to me. But when I see like all the murderers that I haven't heard about here, and you see like they're into art too, it's just kind of like a weird connection. Like
Thin line between success and serial killer and
I don't really get inspired by like murder and things like that. I guess it's a little more esoteric, like I'm into Norse mythology and more occult themes. I guess it's from when I grew up. My dad's a priest, so that's probably where it comes from. So, yeah, I'm not, of course, in the church, but listening to black metal, I kind of got drawn into that kind of stuff. So,
Does your dad like your band?
yeah, he's proud. You know, of course, there were some arguments about religion for a few years, but we agreed to disagree. So. After 4 weeks of touring in the States, is the final show today. I think it's gonna be a good celebration tonight.
We were supposed to have a year off and then just focus on recording the album or like making songs and then recording, but then tours started to show up that we couldn't say no to.
You toured with Metallica, right?
I did a couple of shows with them in Europe, which was great.
I was just surprised when a band at that level, like, they still pay attention to new music, so I thought that was cool of them that they still do that.
Because of the internet, it's like easier to expose yourself to the world. To stick around, you have to work for it though. The dedication of touring. This is our 8th tour in the States.
There's a lot of cool venues in the States though, that's what I really like about touring here. You know, the old theaters and like even churches. They really love playing venues like that.
It's a different vibe touring in the States too. It's a breath of fresh air coming over here.